Hello YouTubers, and oh look, I'm actually doing a review on something. So yeah, this is the Amazon exclusive Sonic Screwdriver collection, even though it's not a full collection of the Sonic Screwdrivers or even all the ones that character have released. But anyway, let's get into looking at the box very briefly. You can see that it's in the same new style that character started using this year, with all the screwdrivers displayed quite nicely. This is a very flimsy plastic though, I've noticed. More flimsy actually than the B&M sets plastic. And also this thing will not stand up on its own actually, it keeps wobbling. But, oh dear, do you notice something on the back? Well, I'll give you a clue. With this one, it'll become apparent a bit later on, but yeah, that is the third Dr. Sonic Screwdriver version 2. That is version 1. We've got a problem there. Also, this picture of the 11th/12th Dr. Sonic, yeah, this, I don't know, something about that image is clearly from a 12th Doctor promotional image. It is, you know, an extending version, but I was wondering if this one had an end cap or not, but that image, fine, fair enough. It also says what everything contains, and if we take a look on the bottom, we can see that batteries are included with every single Sonic Screwdriver in the set. Now they have to say for demo purposes, because for legal reasons, because that's basically if you get this set and the batteries are dead upon arrival. But anyway, let's get these Sonics out of this set. Interesting to note with my one is that there was pieces of tape put on here previously that had been cut, and then new pieces put on there, so that's a bit weird. And also, my 10th Dr. Sonic Screwdriver slider was not screwed in at all. Anyway, let's open this up, shall we? Alright, so here are all the Sonics, and apologies if my voice is a bit croaky, but anyway, let's get on with it. So, let's start off with the oldest to newest, in terms of Doctor anyway, or Sonic. So, let's start off with the third Dr. Sonic, which, for some reason, some mad reason, they've done the version 1. Yeah, I don't know why, to be honest. And interestingly, they've actually done one slight improvement to this version 1, at least I think it's meant to be, but it could just be paint bleed. This is something pretty common in this set, as we'll see. What they've done is, if I put my hand in front of this, you can see here the little screw struts that go into the bullet in the centre, this time have been painted silver, at least mostly painted silver. There are still bits of red on there, so I'm wondering whether this is deliberate, or is it just paint bleed. You can see we've got the Swirl, which has got 4 lines again, which are much thinner. I don't know why they've done this. To be honest, with the rest of the Sonic, the thinner lines, you know, they look fine and everything. If they'd have done this with the thicker lines, used the other sticker, because this, you know, literally is a sticker, then I would have been fine with it. But I definitely prefer the version 2 of this, although seeing that the emitter head, this red is a lot closer to it, although I would say this red is maybe a little too bright, maybe a tad darker, but other than that, you know, looks nice. The rest of Sonic seems perfectly fine. However, there's a problem with this Sonic, a major one. What the bloody hell have you done, character? And as you can hear, this uses the 11th Doctor's sound chip. In fact, all of these Sonics use the 11th Doctor's sound chip, apart from the 10th's, which uses the classic sound chip. Yeah, get your heads around that, people. So, for some god unknown reason, they haven't bothered to paint this black. Yeah, this section they haven't bothered to paint black. And it baffles me why. Why have you left it red? Seriously, character, why have you left this thing red? What is the excuse here? With the 5th and the 4th Doctor Sonic, you've bothered to paint it black there. And with the 8th Doctor, you've bothered to paint it silver. So why not with the 3rd Doctor Sonic? I don't get it. Why? It's just really irritating to me. And especially if someone, you know, who is looking to pick up this set, maybe, you know, to get a version 1 of the 3rd Doctor Sonic, they're going to have to deal with that. Just why? Why have you done this? It just seems pure laziness, to be honest. I can't really think of another excuse other than just pure laziness. So that, 0 marks there for that laziness, because there is no excuse for it. Excuse me. Now we get on to the 4th Doctor Sonic, which is basically a nearly re-released version of the Wave 4 version of this sonic screwdriver. The only thing is, with my one, if we take a look at the emitter is clearly seeing a better days, and we'll switch to manual for this one, but yeah, that emitter has definitely seen better days. The magnet and that seems to be on a bit wonky. If we take a look at the front, the little screw struts, they haven't bothered to paint silver, unlike the 3rd Doctor. Also, it's hard to tell on camera, but the bullet on this side looks perfectly fine, looks nice and silvery. On this side, that is not reflecting the red, they just haven't painted it properly silver. But again, that can just be an issue on my one, but then again, you know, this set does scream of laziness, and quality control does not seem to be particularly high on this one. For some reason, my 4th Doctor Sonic, I said all of them had the Max Smith sound chip before, but yeah, for some reason my 4th Doctor Sonic doesn't. This is literally the first time I'm testing that one. I should have tested it beforehand, apologies. But yeah, my 4th Doctor sound chip has the classic series sound chip. Again, this seems really weird. Why has this one got a classic sound chip, yet none of these have? Apart from the 10th Doctor one. Why does the 5th Doctor one not? In fact, actually, we might as well do both of these at the same time. So the 5th Doctor one, the only difference is the magnet on the back is red. Also, the screw is in different positions. And again, this one has the Max Smith sound chip, but yet this one has the classic sound chip, and I've no idea why. And again, we've got this white piece here, which is meant to be representing the white piece of tape on the Sonic, but everything else looking, you know, as it usually does, pretty standard for this Sonic release. And on the 5th Doctors, you can see that there are bits of silver there. A few bits just here of paint bleed. And there is even paint bleed on the little neck section here of bits of red. There's a little bit on the Fourth Doctor's, but not much. Also, these seem to have been given the sort of more matted finish, not the shinier finish that the sonic screwdrivers have been getting as of recent in terms of the classic line. For example, the War Doctor sonic screwdriver that was released recently at B&M had a nice new, more glossy, more metallic finish, which I think really made the Sonic look a bit more like metal. Whereas this has just gone back to the old finish that they were using, which makes me wonder, are these sonic screwdrivers just leftover ones character had in their factory and they just decided to put them in a box set? Because that would explain, you know, why we have a Wave 1.5 Fourth Doctor Sonic with that sound chip, why we have a Third Doctor Sonic screwdriver version 1, although then it wouldn't explain this. Anyway, getting on to Ake's sonic screwdriver. Again, not a lot really with this one. The screws have been painted silver, although then again there's a little bit of red paint bleed on there. But again, not too bad. The emitter head, to be honest, the emitter heads on all these seem a lot stiffer. They don't seem very rubbery, which is a good thing. Now, if them being bent isn't too much of an issue, because there's an easy way to solve that, just stick them in boiling water for a few seconds. But yeah, everything about this one seems exactly the same. Down to the same sound chip. So yeah, nothing really major to say about this one. It's the same one we've got from Wave 2 and then later on Wave 3, so really, nothing really to say about this one that hasn't been said before. It's exactly the same. Now, the one that everyone got talking about, including myself, the 10th Doctor sonic screwdriver, supposedly from the 50th anniversary. Well, the colour of the handle is, and it's the later version, which was in Wave 3.5 and Wave 4, which has the newer slider and the newer end piece, which is all nice, well and good. There's a problem though. Oh dear. Can you see what you've done here, character? Can you see what you've done here? No? Well, let me point this out to you. Make it a bit easier. Let's see. Here's the box handle. Oh dear. Oh dear, character. Can you see the problem? Because I can blatantly see it. It's right there. Now, I am convinced that they're just using the same core piece that they're using with the B&M version. And to be honest, why wasn't this released at B&M? Yeah, why wasn't this version of the Sonic released at B&M and the other version released, you know, the standard grey coloured handle, released as part of this set? That would have made more sense, because the other two Sonics, you know, a character went on saying, oh yeah, they're 50th anniversary Sonics, yet they didn't use the 50th anniversary version of the 10th Doctor Sonic. So yeah, it's a bit weird. And again, using the classic sound chip. But at least it does have a blue LED. Yeah, it's just weird. The handle, again, is exactly the same as the 50th anniversary version, only with that slider. So, what you can do if you do have the 50th anniversary version, like I do, you could swap out the core section here. So you'd have something a bit closer to the Millennium FX prop. But other than that, yeah, this is the one that everyone went on about. And it turns out, oh dear, character, despite getting it right previously, gets it wrong here. Yeah, I don't know why. Seriously, character, how do you get this wrong? Also, there is a bit of... excuse me. 3 days later, the price went up to $69.99. Yeah. Just 3 days later, and I called it. I said that the price would go down for Black Friday and then would stay at that price. And lo and behold, on Black Friday, it went back down to its original retail price of £45 from £70. Yeah, because £45 for this, it's not a bad price, to be honest, because then it's less than a tenner per Sonic. £70 though, that would be more than a tenner per Sonic, considering when these were re-released in waves, you know, they were tenner each. And any re-release of, particularly this Sonic Screwdriver since, has been £10 and generally it goes under £10, so yeah. So, yeah, on Black Friday it went back down to that price. Excuse me, and I ordered it. And it is now Tuesday at the date of recording this, because this thing didn't actually arrive until late on Monday, despite getting the 1-day shipping. And lo and behold, the price has not gone up. So yeah, £45, is it worth it? The thing is though, if you've already got these Sonics, like any variations on them, then no, not really, it's not worth the £45. Because the quality control is pretty piss poor in this set, as you've seen. But something else to mention, you know, with this set as well, is that, other than that, these Sonics, they're being re-released, I don't know how many times. The fourth Dr. Sonic had its original release, which was exclusive to Forbidden Planet. Then it had its Wave 1 release, then its Wave 1.5 release. Then it was re-released again in Wave 4. The fifth Dr. Sonic might be worth it to some people, because it was only ever released in Wave 2, although then again it is just a slight variant. The third Dr. Sonic, just a void. Eighth Dr. Sonic, again, it was released in Wave 2, then Wave 3, and then Wave 3.5. The 10th Dr. Sonic, well, they messed up on both regards for this one. So, I would say if you really do want this one, I would say maybe try and track one down on eBay. Although saying that, I haven't really seen any of these on eBay, to be honest. In fact, I've only seen one other person's review on these Sonics, and this was before I managed to get mine. So yeah, clearly not many people are buying this. And as for the 11th, pick and choose. There have been that many bloody releases of that thing. So yeah, if you haven't though got, I would say, at least half of these Sonics, particularly these two, although saying that, again, not recommending the third Dr. Sonic. You know, if there's at least half the amount of Sonics in this set that you don't have, then I'd say then, yes, it's probably worth it. And I'm talking, and when I, you know, give these summaries at the end, I'm talking about people who are thinking of maybe getting it. To us die-hardcore collectors, we've already made our minds up. No review will change our mind on that. You'll have already probably ordered it by the time this video goes out. But yeah, other than that, can't really say, really. The one other thing that is different as well about this Sonic, that I will say that is something good, is that they've painted this piece black, whereas the original one was just silver. But they didn't bother to paint this bit black, I can tell you that. So if you do end up getting this set and you know, don't have a Wave 1 or original release or Wave 1.5 version of the third Dr. Sonic, then just paint the end piece there black. These end pieces are actually removable. They are a separate piece glued in. You can remove them again by sticking them in boiling water and then removing it. But anyway, that is it for this review. This will probably be my last proper review for 2019, to be honest. And I imagine this might be on some Doctor Who fans' Christmas lists. To be honest, this would have made more sense to be exclusive to B&M. I don't know why it was an Amazon exclusive. If it was a B&M exclusive and it was, say, £30 or £40 at the most, then I would say, okay, it's a decent deal for what it is, but this just feels half-arsed and lazy. And when the B&M Sonics and B&M figures in general have pretty good, quality control and are generally cheaper in most cases and are better value for the money, you're kind of fucked up with the Amazon exclusive. This set is probably good for one type of customer, and that is, since it's Amazon exclusive, it means that for people living in America or in Australia or basically anywhere outside the UK, it's a nice way of getting the set imported. But you would still have to pay, international fees and that, but still probably be cheaper than maybe getting some of them off eBay. But anyway, that does it for this review, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.